Hey guys, how's it going? Frey from Tools and Gadgets. Today we're back again, another video, and we have now the CP1 by CarPlayKits. So I have seen that there are tons of reviews of this device. It has been bought 4,000 times in the past month, and I currently have the Autosky, and now I'm going to be switching it to the CarPlayKits CP1. So yeah, let's go ahead and unbox this. So in the front, you have the Ultimate Copilot, the serial numbers. So it's pretty generic box. So yeah, let's open it up. So to open this one up, guys, let's just slide it out. There you go. So you have the CP1 manual here. So this is a 2024 version. You have the guide here, how to install, but it's pretty straightforward, guys. And now we have the unit itself. It's pretty small, so let's take out the cover. So it measures, I think, just about an inch. Yeah, 1 inch. So yeah, it's pretty small, guys. Let's take out my Autosky to compare it. So we have our Autosky here. So let's just put it side by side for comparison. So it's pretty small. No wonder many people bought this, but it's rather thick compared to the Autosky, and this both have a USB-A, and I think this lights up the Wi-Fi here at the bottom when we inject this to the USB-A outlet over there. So yeah, let's go ahead and set it up. Let's go ahead and install this first. Just like that. So yeah, the Wi-Fi logo here lights up. So in a while, guys, I will be doing a test to see which one boots faster, the Autosky or the CP1 by CarPlayKits. So in here we got on the screen, please connect to Bluetooth. Let's go ahead and open our settings here. Let's go ahead and click Bluetooth. So just wait for it to detect this, the CP1. Let's go ahead and connect to that. Click on pair. Just allow everything, guys, so that you don't have any problem later on. Okay, so it now shows connected here after tapping it and just few seconds over there. And now we are on our dash screen. So yeah, it's that easy to pair this, guys. So let's go ahead and turn off the car and let's see how many seconds will the CP1 boot up. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and power it up. Okay, so I'll just hit continue and the timer will start now. Alright, so it's already connected, guys. So yeah, I'll be putting the seconds here on how many seconds it connected. Okay, guys, so right now I'll be teaching you how to update it or connect it. Okay, so we are already connected to the CP1, the CarPlayKits. Let's go ahead and type it here. Alright, so after typing in 192.168.1.101, you will be presented with this here, over here. So yeah, let's go ahead and change the settings. Guys, if there's no problem with the connection, just don't update it. Just stick with this current firmware, the default firmware. So here you have the audio stream mode, you have the DVD, let's just stick it to DVD, and you have the startup delay here. So if you want to delay it like a couple of seconds, you could do so. And the Wi-Fi channel here, guys, you have the 5.18 up to the 5.8 gigahertz here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and choose 5.8 gigahertz to lessen the interference. So the background mode here, yeah, you could do a background mode or no. GPS, yes, let's do that. Set it to yes. And the audio delay, let's just set it to the lowest, 400 milliseconds. You have the descriptions here. So yeah, the interface here, guys, is pretty much the same with this, the Autosky. That's what I noticed, because when I opened this up, it led me to this interface as well. So it's pretty much the same. So yeah, I'll be letting you know if there's any problem with this, like it keeps on disconnecting and connecting again. And this one, guys, the CP1 doesn't come with any dongle. So it just comes with the unit and the instruction manual, not the same as this, that it comes a USB-C dongle. But I really don't advise you using the dongle for this, because there are chances that because there's a dongle, there's a moving object, sometimes this gets disconnected. So I highly recommend this connecting as is to your USB-A outlet on your car. So yeah, I'll be updating you guys if I get disconnections to this, because that's the main problem that I read on the reviews, that the audio keeps on disconnecting. So obviously I couldn't perform an audio test right now because I might get demonetized. So yeah, guys, I will just let you know how it went. Alright, guys, now since I've installed the CP1 by CarPlayKits and I noticed that there is no disconnection or the audio like cutting out in the middle of the music. Not the same as the AutoSky, which at first I didn't update the AutoSky yet on its latest firmware, so it keeps on disconnecting, and the audio, it keeps on like cutting out. Like there's in a span of 1 minute there are like 20 times that it cuts out then proceeds again. So yeah, it's really irritating. But then the CP1, guys, out of the box, I didn't update it. Works out perfectly. I didn't have any disconnections. I didn't have like audio cutting out. So yeah, do not update, guys, your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to the latest firmware if you don't have any problems with the current firmware, because it might get a problem with the new firmware that you just installed or updated to the latest firmware. So yeah, I highly suggest just stick to the current firmware if you don't have any problems with it. And I noticed the CP1 boots up like 1 second slower compared to the AutoSky, which is really not noticeable on your daily basis. And I noticed that the AutoSky versus the CP1, the AutoSky, when you click on the music after a second, of course there's always a delay, guys, because you're wirelessly transmitting audio, so there's a 1 second delay compared to the AutoSky, which I think is a 1.5 to 2 second delay after pressing an audio. So yeah, that's the big part that I noticed about the CP1 versus the AutoSky, is that the AutoSky tends to have a little more delay compared to the CP1. But of course, this is not a comparison video, or I'm not saying that the AutoSky is a bad product. It's still a good product, which in the end, it depends on your car, whatever works best for you guys. But I think for me, I highly chose the CP1 since it's just an inch big. It's so stealthy, I could hardly see it except for the Wi-Fi logo that's lit up when you insert or the car being turned on. That's about it, guys. So thank you for watching. Again, the link will be in the description box below if you have any interest in purchasing the CP1 by CarPlayKits or the AutoSky wireless adapter. Thank you for watching, guys. Tools and Gadgets. See you again in our next one. Bye.